guys, it's Jessica and I'm back with another review for you. Today I will be finally reviewing, I know I'm a little late, sorry, the Mielle Organics line. So I have the Dewberry Co-Wash, I have the Moisturizing Hair Milk, and I also have the Babasu Oil and Mint Deep Conditioning Protein Treatment, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. I'll start with the Co-Wash. As you saw, if you watched the haul video where I featured these, I did have two of these co-washes. One of them I already used up, so you'll see that in an empties video, but I just opened this one because I used this the other day. So yeah, let's start with the smell. As always, the smell is just an okay smell. It's not like really fruity or anything. It just smells like conditioner to me. It's a really like light, mild smell. It's not overpowering or anything at all. And it's pleasant. I would say it's definitely pleasant, but it doesn't like linger in your hair or anything. It's not really anything to write home about. So this is what it looks like. It is a little bit runny. As you can see, it's slightly sliding down my hand a little bit. And the consistency is really, really light. As you can see, it kind of just goes right into my hand. And the slip on it is just decent. I wish it had a little bit more slip. And in terms of like feeling the moisture, it does, just feeling it, you can feel a little bit of the moisture, but it's almost like a watery feeling. So basically what I do is I get in the shower, I completely wet my hair because I did find that there is a learning curve with using this co-wash. So basically I completely wet my hair like I do with anything, section off my hair, and then in each section I apply a little bit of the co-wash and I work it into my scalp and everything and distribute it on that section of hair, and then I have to get a little bit more water and kind of work with it, and then I get a little bit more of the co-wash and like put it in, and it's kind of like I gotta do a little bit of water, a little bit of product, a little bit of water, a little bit of product until I get like the right amount that I feel that I need for that section. I will say that I do have to use a fair amount of this. I think in my other bottle I only got like 2.5 uses out of it. I've only used this once and I believe it's like down to about here, and that's using this amount plus whatever I had left over in the other bottle. I wish it had more slip to it because trying to kind of detangle and go through my hair is a little bit of a struggle, and in terms of it cleansing my scalp, I wish it had a little bit more oomph to it. It doesn't really feel like, basically I don't feel like if I had 7 to 10 day old hair and my scalp feels like it has a little bit of buildup on it, this is not something I would be reaching for to know that it's going to cleanse out that buildup and like really refresh my scalp. I reach for this probably if my hair is about 3, 4, 5 days old. If my hair is not that old and I know my scalp is not really needing like a deep down cleaning, then I reach for this. But like a week-long wash and go where I feel like I just really need to cleanse my scalp, this doesn't do it for me, which I was really disappointed by because I have seen such great reviews on it. But it just kind of fell short. I wish it had more moisture. I wish it had more slip. I have to use a good amount of product to kind of, in each section, to kind of get it to where I need it to be able to use it effectively. So yeah, will I be repurchasing this co-wash? Probably not. I will use it the rest of this. And if anything changes, I'll come back and give an update, but that is pretty much it for the co-wash. Next up is the hair milk. And this is what it looks like. I didn't mention this on this one, but this is an 8-ounce bottle. The co-wash does have coconut oil in it. It has shea butter in it. It doesn't have any aloe or glycerin or anything in it. For those of you who want to know, I will list the ingredients down below in the description bar. And it is all natural. So that's the co-wash. For the moisturizing hair milk, it says hydration and moisture for dry, thirsty hair. The ultra moisturizing hair milk to fully add moisture and shine, and no parabens, no drying alcohols, no harmful chemicals or preservatives. This one has water, aloe vera gel is the second ingredient, vegetable glycerin is the third ingredient. I don't see any coconut oil for those of you who want to know. There is a hydrolyzed wheat protein towards the bottom of it for those of you who are protein sensitive or who are sensitive to wheat. Again, I'll put all the ingredients and stuff down below in the description bar. The smell on this one This one's a little bit, for whatever reason, more of a coconutty smell, which, am I sure there's no coconut oil in here? I don't see any. I don't see any. There is fragrance, but this is, to me, like a coconutty smell. Okay. And oddly enough, I wish the consistency of the hair milk is what I wish the co-wash was. The hair milk is really, really thick, so I gotta shake it down out of the bottle. But this is what it looks like. Okay. As you can tell right off the bat, it's thicker than the co-wash, obviously for a hair milk. And it goes on really, really smoothly. It has a nice bit of slip, and you can definitely feel the moisture. The feeling of the hair milk is what I wish I could feel on the co-wash. The hair milk I actually use as a leave-in, and it is really, really nice. For my wash and go, I get a good 4 days of moisture. It's a really good moisturizing base for my hair. Goes on really, really smoothly. It's not like super duper thick, but it's just thick enough to have or leave your hair with a nice moisturizing layer. So far the hair milk is definitely something I would use for like the spring and summer months. It does give me a nice impact of moisture in my hair. In terms of it getting cooler, we will see how it performs, but this is actually really, really decent. Will I repurchase it? We will still see. I'm still kind of on the fence, just because I really don't like ordering things from a company if it's just like 1 or 2 products, and I can't order the whole line because I like to feel like I'm getting a good amount of product for what I'm spending. So it's really decent. I definitely think the hair milk is worth a try, and I will use the rest of it until it's used up, and then I will decide if I'm going to repurchase it or not. But really, really nice hair milk, especially for a leave-in. It also performs really, really nice as a refresher and a moisturizer like midweek, but I love it as a leave-in conditioner. So that is the hair milk. Last but definitely not least, my favorite in this line is the Babassu Oil Mint and Deep Conditioning. The Babassu Oil and Mint Deep Conditioning Protein Treatment. That is a long list, okay? The smell on this, you guys. Right now, if you don't like mint smells or anything, or you don't like the sensation on your scalp, you're not going to like this because it smells, it smells like peppermint. Like, it just, it smells so good. Really, really love the smell. This is what it looks like, okay? Fairly thick, but it's still kind of runny. If I turn it towards its side, it will like run out, as you can see. The consistency looks like this. It's a little bit lighter than I like for a deep conditioner, which at first when I tried it, I was like, ugh, I don't know if this is gonna work. It's a little bit thicker than the co-wash, but it's not as thick as the hair milk, as you can kind of see. Slip is really, really nice. Again, you feel the moisture. It's not as feeling it, you don't feel the same moisture as you get with the hair milk, which was kind of another red flag for me. But I gave it a chance. I, washed my hair with the co-wash, and I detangled with it, and then I slapped on the conditioner. I put on my heating cap, let it sit for 30 minutes, and I rinsed this stuff out, you guys. And my hair was like butter. Like, it just felt like the best kind of like silky, satiny, just smooth and moisturized. And I was like really, really taken aback, because just looking at the consistency and feeling it through the texture, I would have never thought that my hair would be as moisturized from this product as just like feeling it. So definitely one of my favorites. The one downside I have to say is that I've only used this once, and you guys can see that it's like down to here. So I'm only going to get 2 uses out of this. I'm not sure if she has a bigger size. This is an 8-ounce container. But I do have to use a fair amount to kind of get it on my hair and make sure it's distributed through well and make me feel like it's, covering my hair and moisturizing enough. But other than that, which that downside weighs really heavily, other than that, a really, 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 really good deep conditioner. And thankfully I like this, because that kind of weighs out. If I were to purchase from her again, I will get the hair milk and the deep conditioner. But again, these products are kind of fairly pricey. I will list the prices down below because I don't remember off the top of my head. And the co-wash, again, I was kind of disappointed by and didn't really like. So I would just be picking up these two if I were to repurchase. And hopefully this deep conditioner is like in a bigger container, at least a 16 ounce, because only having 2 uses out of this isn't really cost effective for me, even if I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This review is kind of 50-50 for me. I will probably repurchase the hair milk and the deep conditioner at some point. I don't really think they are going to be a staple or a holy grail in my product stash, but I really love the deep conditioner and I really like the hair milk. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. If I missed anything or I was unclear with anything, please ask me and I will get to you. Yeah, any info or anything will be down in the description box. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!